Hey guys, so you guys can see these big advent calendars behind me here. Those are my 2020 Christmas advent calendars. Yes, I know we are in 2021, but since 2021 right now is looking a little 2020-ish with this new lockdown, I thought I'd use this time just to give you my overall thoughts on what I felt about my advent calendars. And so I'm going to run through why I chose them, what I think about their contents, and what I plan and hope for with this year's 2021 calendars. I know we're still in January, but I know I'm going to get one closer to the end of the year, and actually you need to start looking around August. So let's just get right into it. So I picked up 2 advent calendars this year. I went for the NYX advent calendar and I went for the ASOS advent calendar. Not the highest end one, but it's still definitely slightly higher in price point than the NYX one, and I will run down the price points for you shortly, just so you guys know the differences and what there is to expect. Last year we saw a lot of advent calendars come out, and from some new faces as well. I'm pretty sure I had never seen Pretty Little Thing or Boohoo do an advent calendar before, so last year I saw them do it and they did look pretty decent, but I didn't go for them, and there are reasons why I didn't go for them. And so the ASOS one was on the top of my list. It was a step up from me because the only advent calendar I had prior to that one was the Makeup Revolution one, and I just thought I'd share my thoughts overall. This is coming from a premise of I'm a black woman. I live here in the UK, and I haven't seen anyone that looks like me over here speaking about advent calendars, but I do think they're definitely worth it. And so I say that I do share and have spoke to another content creator who also picked up some advent calendars different to the ones that I got, and we've shared and we've spoken about it. So there are some, but I just don't see it in much variety. So that's what I wanted to offer to you guys, in maybe hoping that you guys can see what is out there. Obviously this is based on last year, but I plan on getting some next year, and they're all gonna be, they should be doing better, at least the same or better. So that's the expectations. So, in regards to price points, the ASOS 24-day advent calendar, they had 3 options. They had a 24-day, a 12-day, and a men's grooming 12-day advent calendar. I went for the 24-day one, and it retailed for £75, but you could actually get discount codes on things like that that you could use on the advent calendars if you were quick enough, because they did sell out quite quickly. And the value of the contents of them was 360, so it cost 75, but the value was 360, which is great. That in general, you know, for the most part, when you get an advent calendar, a beauty advent calendar, you're getting a lot of value, a lot more for your buck. It really is a great deal, but that's when you pick and choose. It depends on what you're gonna get in there and if it's gonna be something that you're gonna actually use. And so that's why I'm doing this video, hopefully to give you a little bit more insight into this beauty advent calendar world, and from a different perspective, from my perspective, and how I feel about it, and some of the things that I see that they put in advent calendars and my thoughts on it. Of course, this is a one brand advent calendar. The NYX one, it's all NYX products, whereas this one, it has multiple different brands in there, which, to be honest with you, I think I prefer overall. It's nice to have a one brand one if you're being introduced to a brand, or if you really love the brand. But if you really love the brand, most likely you have a lot of the stuff anyways. I know that's how I tend to be anyhow. So, you know, getting a one brand, it can be like, okay, that's nice, but I like to be introduced or reintroduced to products. So that's why a one brand one, I don't think I'll go for that again next year. I don't know. I'm saying that now. who knows, we'll see how it goes next year. So I'll give you the price point for the NYX one, and then we can get into the contents. So as for the NYX calendar, that actually retailed for £50, but there was a deal on it. I believe easily got it for half the price, or at least it was like maybe 30 or something like that. That one I was able to get on discount. I think it's still available now actually on some websites from what I've seen looking at it. So let's go into why I picked my advent calendars. So I went for the ASOS one maybe around October times. I actually really loved the fact, so I'm going to go for this was my main one. I loved the fact that it came in this packaging, so you can obviously see my light box in the reflection of it because it is acrylic, and I loved that because it is actually something that I can repurpose and use as storage. I use acrylic to hold my lipsticks, to hold my beauty products anyways, so the only thing I'm not sure about is if it's going to be too big to fit in my drawer, but I'll definitely find a use for it. And I thought that was a really cute and clever idea, because otherwise the boxes, yes, they may be recyclable, some of them aren't, and it's a lot of packaging in some regards. I mean, yes, the products are in boxes and they're disclosed that way, but at least there's some aspect of it that you can repurpose and recycle. So I really liked that. So it comes like with this little door, which I thought was really cute as well. The only thing I would say is, actually when I got to the product, this is what it came in. It came in this sleeve. I bought it around October times, like I said. So when it came to the Christmas period, I did have a sneak peek originally when I bought it, just to see if it was something that I was interested in, because there are some factors that are no-goes for me when it comes to advent calendars, and none of those items were in here, so I was perfectly fine with that. So when it came to Christmas, I had forgotten what I had saw. I had forgotten what I saw because it was quite a few it was a couple of months back, and so I still had that element of surprise, plus I didn't know what was going to come in each box, each door, each day as they call it. So that was good, and I didn't look at it, but it said all the products on the back. But this was all that it was in, so it didn't have much protection, and so therefore it did have a few like bumps and hicks, little cracks here in the corner, which I was a little bit disappointed with, but overall I can still use it and it's not a major deal. I just think that they could have packaged it better. That's my only saying when it comes to that. So let's get into the contents. But I wanted you to see how it was arranged because I thought that was really cool as well. So that was a big thing for me. It was nice, it was nicely arranged, it was nicely presented, and I was just able to have a good experience with that. It was fun. So the first 12 days, 10 to 12 days was in the front, and then you have the remainder at the back there. So I'm just going to run through them really quickly as this was my main one. So the first thing that I received was Bare Minerals. It was Bare Minerals Skin Longevity Virtual Power Infusion. This is, just as a disclaimer, an all-round beauty box. It's not specified just to skincare or to makeup, whereas obviously the NYX is predominantly, it's just a makeup brand, so it's a makeup box. So that was really good. I was really happy with that. The size on this was can you just open it up here? The size to start and kick it off with was 7.5 mil, which isn't bad at all. So that was impressive for day one. Then we had day two. I also think the boxes were reasonable to what was in them. Like, it made sense to how they packed packed it out, but it wasn't like, oh my god, that was underwhelming, why was that in a huge box. As I said, another content creator that I was chopping it up with had an advent calendar. She had the glossy box one, and she was doing her unboxings on her live, and so that was a running trend, was that they were big boxes stuffed with stuffing. There's no stuffing in this, so I do appreciate that in an aspect of just, you know, preserving. You don't need the extra fandangles, especially if it's not going to be securing anything. It's just there, I guess, to look pretty. So the next day I got the Emma Hardy Purifying Pink Clay Detox Mask, and it was a 15ml. Decent amount. This year I'm going to be very conscious about how I use products, especially if I'm trying it out for the first time. So I'm glad that I have sample sizes in some regards, because if I'm trying it out and I'm uncertain of something, I have a full size. I don't want it to go to waste. So those are perfect sizes for me to be introduced to a product, see if I fall in love with it, and then I can just purchase it thereafter. Then on day 3, got quite a big box. And like I said, they match their boxes up quite well. I got a Dr. Jart Cicapair Tiger Grass Calming Mask in this. So, so far, products that I have not tried before. So, was happy with that. So, in day 4, I got Clinique Moisture Surge. Yeah, it's a moisturizer, and I'm really happy with this. I haven't tried this product, and again, good sizing. This is, oh, it's a cream gel. I was there looking all over for it, and it was right there, right in front of me. 15ml again, so decent size, really decent size. So then day 5, and so far so good. Like I said, this retailed for £75, and already big, you know, well-known reputable brands, products that are not cheap, and their retail prices are already climbing up, that I'm pretty sure we're close to hitting that 75 mark, or at least halfway there already. The next one I got is First Aid Beauty Pure Skin Face Cleanser. I'm pretty sure that this is most likely a full size product, so that was nice. But so far I've had just skincare, which is interesting, because I think for a beauty calendar it hasn't really been mixed up just yet. So I've just received a lot of skincare back to back, so that's interesting to see, especially when you bought it from the premise that it's an all-round like beauty advent calendar. But luckily I had the NYX just to balance it off, I suppose. For day 6 I got a little mini rose quartz roller. So again, in that skincare side of things, and I'm not mad at it. I'm not mad at it at all. But like I said, it could have been mixed up a little bit better. But so far, what's really good is that I can use all of these products. I think it's absolutely imperative that when you have these things, that they're universal, that everybody could use them. And unfortunately, when it comes to some brands, sometimes their selection of products are a little bit iffy, and that just has me turned off, all the way off. So far so good. So next up I have the day number 7, and again, now we've got Living Proof. So this is hair products now. Living Proof Perfect Hair Day 5-in-1 Styling Treatment. Have you guys ever seen something? It's like, you know, when you buy a new car, or you're interested in the car, and all of a sudden all you see is that car. I feel like after seeing Living Proof, I've got it in my Treasure Chest hair box, and I've also seen it pop up on my Instagram. I've seen it pop up in here. Like, it's just popped up everywhere. I'm like, where did you come from? But I'm still excited to see it, because I picked up some other bits and bobs from the brand, so it's nice to just have a variety of things to try. Up for day 8, quite a big box, we went back to skincare. So this is Origin's Clear Improvement Active Charcoal Mask. This product I have tried. So far everything else I haven't tried, but this one I have, and I do really like it. So it's nice to have it in a full size, because actually when I did try it, it was a miniature part of one of their sets. So didn't have to buy a big one, I got one anyways, so that was nice. So next we have Day 9, a skinny box. Let's see what's in here. Okay, not skincare, more lifestyle kind of basis. This is the This Works pillow spray, which is great. So I have 2 chronic conditions, and I speak about them quite a bit on my channel and my page, and how it affects my day-to-day life, and sleeping is a factor that is unfortunately troubled. So I'm actually quite excited to see how this works and if this helps with the improvement of my sleep. Day 10. It's a big box, it's a heavy box. Another, see what I mean by the days they match up to the boxes, so I appreciate that. Nip and Fab Vitamin C Tonic. Nice. This is 100 ml. So again, might be a travel size, but it's a full enough size, especially for when it comes to tonics. It takes ages to get through those products, so I'm actually quite happy with that size as well. And as for day 11, now of course I've was showcasing this on my channel. This is one that had us really laughing. I got toothpaste. Interesting choice, ASOS. Don't know how I felt about it. I mean, it could be the best toothpaste ever, and I think this is like a miniature size. This is a 10 ml, but toothpaste that costs around £15 or more, that's some expensive toothpaste, so it better be good. It better be good. But as like a little break in between before we go on to the other side, I previously before had Makeup Revolution's advent calendar, and that is a nice advent calendar to start with. I actually got it on sale just before the Christmas a couple years back, but I think that the one that I got, at least if you are just being introduced into makeup, then okay, maybe it's okay, and I haven't seen any great improvement as such from it. So that's my only issue with the Makeup Revolution one, and my thoughts on why I didn't get it. But they do have a bigger one which retails for more, but again, it's Makeup Revolution and their prices are quite affordable. So if I could get this for £75 with a variety of brands, some higher end, some about more drugstore, then me paying that price point for a Makeup Revolution one, it's a little bit, I personally wouldn't do that again, and so I would get it on a promotion or things like that. Plus I've done it before, so I don't necessarily need to go for it again, and it looks pretty much the same as it did when I got it before. So let's resume with the NYX side of things. So as I said, this box retailed for £50, but I got it on sale, I think possibly around Black Friday, to be honest. So of course this one, it didn't sell out, and it was widely available. You could get it on Beauty Bay, you could get it on Look Fantastic, Feel Unique, you could get it on. There was quite a few places that you could get it, and so once you opened it up, it was like your typical advent calendar, quite similar to the chocolate ones, but of course it's makeup. So day 1, I got this red lipstick. I'll swatch them. I'm going to be mindful. Very nice, like a true classic red there. Day 2, I got the Born to Go liquid illuminator. So you could mix this in with your foundation, I assume. You could wear it underneath, you can mix it with moisturizer, that kind of thing. I don't think it replaces a moisturizer, but again, like I said, I'd have to do some more research. I've never tried this product before. I believe it's like an illuminating primer. So on day 3, I got a soft matte lip cream, and so these are like miniatures, but what's nice is they've got the names on them. So this is Cans or Canes, so it's like a velvety but it does say soft matte on there. It smells okay. They mixed it up. They started with a lipstick, then the Illuminator, then like a creamy lip product, and now they've gone into eyeshadow, which is day 4. So it allowed me to really just see quite nicely what they had to offer, and it wasn't just, you know, they've got ASOS beat on that one because it was just skincare after skincare. So for day 5, I've got This Is Everything lip scrub, so nicely evened out. So I've heard so many good things about this. So on day 6 I got a butter gloss, and that was in the shade Angel Food Cake. So it's another pinky kind of shade. It's not as sweet smelling as I expected it to be, but nice nonetheless. And actually it looks like what it should be on the packaging. So for day 7 I got this kind of platinum goldy silver, actually that's the color, crystal is the color. Day 8 I got This Is Everything lip oil. So we got a lip scrub, then we get a lip oil further down the line. On day 9 we got This Is Everything lip oil. So I got a lip oil back to back, interestingly enough. Okay, so then on day 10 I got Born to Glow liquid illuminator, but in a different shade, in a more bronzy color. This one's called Gleam. And last but not least, on day 11, because of course that's where I went up to on the ASOS one, I got another soft matte, and this one is in the shade Rome. So it looks like it's going to be a I thought it was going to be like a burgundy color, but like I said, it's true to the color of the product, but it is quite a decent. What's nice is that even though it's makeup for the NYX one, they haven't put colors that are just so outrageous that it's not going to be suitable for everybody's skin tone, and that's something that I can appreciate. I think that's very important. Some of the key products that I'm not a fan of, if I see it in a advent calendar, I'm not interested, and that is if I see tanning products in a advent calendar, I am not interested. You will not be getting my money. I will not be spending it on that advent calendar. And the reason being is you just cut off an entire demographic of people, and I don't understand why. For one day, what's the need? What is the need? There are so many products that you can choose from that everybody can enjoy. Why would you do that? Personally, I find it a little bit insulting, and I feel like, is it that, you know, you feel like we don't, a person of color, people with deeper complexions, a black woman doesn't talk about this stuff enough? Maybe they're not your clientele, they're not your demographic. Like, I don't get it. And so that reason, if you've got tanning products in your advent calendar, I will not be buying it. And when I'm sharing, I will probably say yeah. No go. Like, you're gonna have to have some amazing stuff to offset that one day that I'm gonna miss out on. And like I said, I don't even want a 12-day advent calendar. You think I want to miss out because you decided to put tanning products? Let's get back into the ASOS one and see what we had for the next 12 days. Hopefully, you know, we will see the increase in makeup again. So to kick it off, we've got day 12 to start back up again with ASOS. Looks like we've got a full size, and it's another hair product actually, and it's Aveda Damage Remedy Daily Hair Repair, Instant Invisible Repair. Okay, so shake well, work a small amount of product into hands, apply through damp hair and comb to distribute. Do not rinse. Oh, I actually thought that this was a product that you rinse out, so I'll be excited to see how this works in my hair. That should be an interesting one. I've got a couple of Aveda products. I've got a couple of Aveda products that I'm working with at the moment, so that should be exciting to try now. So day 13 feels heavy, and we've got Elemis Pro Collagen Marine Cream. So that's a cool one as well. I haven't tried out any Elemis products. I've got my eye on their cleansing balm, the Pro Collagen balm, to remove my makeup. It smells nice, smells fresh. This looks like it's going to be good. It's nice and thick, so that's good, and it's a good size too. 30 ml, so practically like a full size. I'm sure they've got a bigger version, but this would be considered like a full size product. Day 14, we have 2 products. I forgot about this. So in day 14, I've got products from Sunday Riley, and that's the Good Genes glycolic acid treatment and their vitamin C brightening serum. Now I liked that they gave us 2 samples, because each sample is 5 ml, and interestingly enough, in the glossy box, I think on this exact day, or if it was the day before, they got the Sunday Riley Good Genes, the Good Genes serum or glycolic acid treatment, and they only got the one. So ASOS trumped them on that one. ASOS really just won that round, definitely, especially because it was like for like product, but they gave us extra in the ASOS advent calendar, so I definitely enjoyed that. The price point for the glossy box and the ASOS weren't too dissimilar in any great regard. Like, they were quite close. I think there might have been like a £20 difference or something like that in regards to the value of the advent calendar, but in fact, if you weren't a subscriber, I believe it was maybe like £99 or something like that, and if you were a subscriber, you could get it for 85. So again, not a great difference, but I feel like I'm personally happy with the choice of the ASOS one. The glossy box one did look nice. I do like the aesthetic of it. Partially I like the drawers, it's pretty, but I really like the fact that I can reuse this, and you know, the choices in there, again, they didn't have anything as bad as self tan, but some of the color choices were a bit off for something that everybody can use, a universal product. So on day 15 I got the Dr. Pawpaw multi-purpose soothing balm, and this is a full size one as well, which is 25 ml in the red one. I've never tried this one. I've tried the orange one, which was nice. So day 16, I got something from Shiseido, and it's a serum, I believe it is, and it's a sample size 10 ml it is, but I believe this product is quite expensive, so should be interesting to try out. Some products that are completely new, weren't on my radar at all, so I'm excited to give those a go. For day 17 I've got stuck sample size, but something I've not tried before, but I heard a lot about, a cult favorite, which is Too Faced Better Than Sex mascara. So I'm really excited to try that out and see if it lives up to what everybody talks about, because I tell you, I mean, everybody and their grandma and dog and cat love I'm just being a fool, love that Too Faced mascara. So it shall be interesting to see if it lives up to the expectations that have been put on it. For day 18, we've got again another popular product, which is the Becca Backlight Priming Filter. So that's going to be an exciting one. So next I have day 19, and that is quite a tall box. Oh yeah, a brush, gonna go right in with all my brushes that are nicely clean now. I've used Spectrum brushes before, so this is the B08 brush. I don't actually have this one, but I've had their brushes for years and they've lasted me a really long time. So, and I mean, when I say I had another I mean, they're identical brushes from this, like this range before, and this is really, really nice. You can use it for highlighter, you could use it for concealer. 24 more days left for the ASOS one, and I got Laura Mercier blurring primer. So interesting choice. I mean, a day between 2 boxes and it's 2 primers, it's almost back to back. I'm not mad at it because I've never tried the product and I've heard good things about Laura Mercier, especially the translucent powder. I know, shock horror, I've not tried it yet. I'm just waiting to get it on a really good deal or in a beauty box, something of that kind of sort. But yeah, really, really excited to try that out as well, and it's a good size, 25 ml. The Becca one was 15 ml, so actually I'm getting more in the Laura Mercier, so win-win. And for day 21, big box, wrapping it up. Let's see. Oh, okay, big box, shorter, but I guess maybe it was more so to do with the sizing on what would fit in the whole jigsaw kind of thing with what was going on. But this is Circadian night mask from Indeed Laboratories. Yeah, Indeed Laboratories is a brand. Never heard of them, never tried them before. This is a 50 ml, so another, like, you know, full size product. It's made in the UK. So it is for intense hydration. Apply onto cleansed skin, leave overnight and rinse in the AM. For instant hydration, apply for 15 minutes then rinse. Oh, so okay, so it's an overnight mask. Nice. Or you can use it instantly depending on how you want to do it, so that's good. Most of the skincare product, I mean, I have a lot. I've got a full fridge worth, but this year I've vowed that I'm not just going to open products just to try it just because I have it. I'm actually going to get through what I have and then open up things or start to introduce them depending on how the routine goes, because I do not want to unnecessarily waste things. I mean, especially for skincare, certain times they have certain expiry dates on it, so if you've opened it up you should use it in that time frame. This one's 6 months, so there's no point me opening up with no intention to use it in a regular basis. That's not me giving it a good go. That's not me trying it, truly giving it its worth, and then it's just wasteful. So when I'm ready for them, I'm going to open them and then I'll let you guys know how it goes. For day 22, I've got lashes. I've got some eyeliner lashes, and actually I've got some eyeliner lashes on right now. I was lucky enough over the Christmas to win one of their giveaways, and so these ones are from their like fluttery range, so it's quite natural, which is the look that I was going for today anyways. And this one is also quite natural. Star is from their Enchanted range, this one, and it stars in their eyes. So a good mixture, mostly skincare, but you know, so far it has been a good variety of brands, both higher end, both drugstore, like medium range. So I'm happy. I'm really happy with what ASOS had to show us for the festive period of 2020. And so for day 23, believe it or not, this brand intimidates me a little bit. I'm super excited to try it. The Ordinary, I've been waiting to try it for a long time, but I just don't know where to start. And I know they've got like starter packs and things like that, but they're always sold out every time I want to go for one. So this one excites me even more because I am obsessed with my eyes. I'm obsessed with eye products, eye creams, all of those things. And this is a caffeine solution for my eyes, and it reduces the appearance of eye contour, pigmentation, and of puffiness. So right up my alley. So we have made it to the last day. My dresser is full of goodies and I haven't even unpacked the next 12 days of the NYX advent calendar. But for the last day of the ASOS advent calendar, on day 24, to finish it off with a bang, we got one of my favorites. a MAC lipstick, full size, and it's in the color Marrakesh. Now I love this color. It's like a deep burnt orange. It's beautiful, beautiful for the winter, beautiful for the fall and the summer. I don't care what time of year it is. I love it. I love it all. This is the packaging that it came in. I'm most likely gonna, I think it will fit in my drawer, and so I'm gonna look to just store, like use it as storage to organize my drawer. It's got a little partition here, so that should be nice, and just keep my drawer organized. I love these things. I've got them in most of my drawers, so it works quite well. And that's it for the ASOS. So to finish off, we've got the next 12 days for the NYX advent calendar, and for day 12 I have the This Is Everything lip balm. So as you would have seen earlier, I would have gotten a lip scrub, a couple of lip oils, so now I've got a lip balm, different formula. Should be interesting to try out the different variants. And then on day 13 I got the finishing powder HD. It's supposed to be translucent, and it's white. Sometimes I'm a little bit dubious of like pressed translucent powders, but if you do it properly and incorporate it into your routine with other powders and not just, you know, for my complexion and darker, or anybody that have a deeper complexion, you know, maybe work it in with a color that's more of your tone, just to offset any flashback or any, you know, white off cast on the face, even though it's supposed to be translucent. And on day 14 I have another matte lipstick. This one is in the shade Natural, and it's quite pink. I never understand when they have the shade Natural and it's like pink. That's never really natural for me. I mean, I know some people can have quite pinky lips naturally, but you know, again, it's just one of those things. But it's not a color that won't be able to work. Put that on with a brown lip liner and that would be a cute pinky nude. 14. Day 15 I got a butter gloss in the shade Creme Brulee. This is like a light lip gloss. You can hardly see it, kind of actually. It does have that creme brulee color actually, and that will be nice with a brown lip liner as well. Give you nice nude ombre look. Then on day 16 I have this here. I said I wasn't going to swatch the eyeshadows anymore. Golden bronze. And then back to back I got another eyeshadow, and this had me confused because I thought they put the same shade in there. This is Bronzed Goddess, so I'm going to show you. This is what I'll be on now, day 17. As for day 18 I got another matte lipstick, and this one is in the shade Siren, and it's a deep, like this paired with MAC's Night Moth, like they're pretty much identical. That's going to be really, really nice. And on day 19 I got another matte lipstick in the shade Whipped Caviar. So the thing is with these kind of smaller bullets, you want to be mindful not to break it. This one doesn't smell as nice as the other one, but quite still a pinky tone, like that mauvey pinky tone. They can work all well. You know, you're never too dark. I had someone comment in my stories like nice makeup, but they didn't think that the colors would work for them. You know, Bronze Goddess is no different, if I'm going to look down, to the shades that I have on now. Pair it with a brown eyeshadow, a darker brown eyeshadow, they work very, very well. It's just all in how you work the colors, and they are universal. It's just all in how you use them. So I have no complaints about the color selection in this. Maybe some of them might come across looking the same, but I can't say that for a swatch on my hand. You know, it always changes when you try it on your lip. So for day 20, I've got rose gold. Now this is quite a dark rose gold, but that's the name of it nonetheless, and it's quite pretty actually. So I look forward to using these shadows as well. For day 21, I've got the HD Studio Photogenic eyeshadow base. I actually don't know. Oh, it's on a wand, so it looks like a white base. Not opposed to that, because actually when you've got, you know, white light bases on your eyes, it makes the eyeshadow pop more. My only thing would be is I don't know what the consistency is like, so that should be interesting to try out, because for the most part I've switched to P. Louise when it comes to my I've switched to P. Louise when it comes to my eyeshadow bases, so that's what I predominantly use when it comes to bases for my eyeshadows now. 22. Now we've got our last eyeshadow, and this is actually quite similar to the eyeshadow that I've got on my eye at the moment, and this is antique gold. Really nice shade. Can do a nice like yellow gold look on the eye. Our last butter gloss, this is day 23. I got the butter gloss formula in the shade Tiramisu. I actually hoped that I would have received a butter gloss that would have been like the brown one that everybody went crazy about, but they've gone for like, you know, these nudie pinky shades kind of thing that all come across looking, you know, fairly similar if I'm completely honest. But as I said, when you put them on the lips, they most likely will look different as compared to what they look like on my hand. And last but not least, I got a primer, which is the Pore Filler Primer. I actually say I haven't tried any of these shades, any of these products from the NYX lineup. The ones that I got was like a nudie brown and a grey when I did get them, and like I said, some glitters. So I'm actually really excited to get tucked into these products and see, you know, what they're like, because they hit the ground running. They were doing a lot for an indie brand, and then there was just other indie brands coming out. Then you had, you know, Huda, you have Juvia's Place, you've got, there's just too many to name, to be completely honest with you, because, you know, Huda is on more of an expensive side, but, you know, Makeup Revolution is doing a lot for the UK over here for affordable makeup. So they've got a lot of competition, but, you know, it doesn't mean that they're out of the running, and it doesn't mean that they're not a good brand. There's just other things that I've been trying in the time frame, so that's why I went for this advent calendar. So that's it for my advent calendar thoughts. I'm really happy with what I got this year, and I look forward to what they come out with for 2021. Typically you want to start looking for the stuff around September, sometimes even August. They start to show you the previews of what is to come for this year's advent calendars, and so I will start putting things out on my Instagram just to show you guys. But I'm happy with what I've got this year. Maybe I might even go for something bigger next year, maybe a Cult Beauty or something like that, because that definitely looked worth it. Just gotta get saving up for it. So thank you for watching, everyone, and take care. Let me know your thoughts in the comments. Please remember to like, subscribe, and do all that jazz. All right, take care, guys. Bye.